All right, my moonbeamers, it is Mr. Mean coming at you this Thursday afternoon. I hope everybody is well. It is a glorious day. I am off work. I am relaxed. I'm going to turn this light off. We'll put it back on. It's not as bright as I thought, or dark as I thought it was, or bright out as I thought it was. Sorry, I got crazy hair today. I hope everyone is doing well. Let me see here. Just today, I wanted to talk about a game that is getting some attention. I reviewed it really early when it first came out. I found the press kit for it, and I found. I found it by accident at the Source, which is in Minneapolis. It's a game store. It's a really good game store. It's my go-to game store. I live about 2.5 hours away from it, so I don't get there a whole lot. But I try to go at least once every 3 months as a getaway to the cities. But I'm up in Duluth for those that don't know. So. Sorry, people are bugging me. I just got off work, so let's see. Gonna ask you to join me on Moonbeam. If you need an invite, let me know. But if you come across my channel or whatever, we talk about tabletop role-playing games and things related to the industry. And we are streaming. This will go up on YouTube later in a day or so. But I wanted to talk about and engage with you guys. If there's anybody watching, I don't know. I don't know how this works. Just hold on. Let me just let everybody know I'm streaming. You gotta let the Moonbeamers know. The Moonbeam Meanies? Sounds like a bad Blood Bowl team. And let me go over to Discord and let them know. And so I wanted to talk about Fabula Ultima by Emmanuel Galedo, and it's you can find out more about the game on fabulaultima.com. It is produced through, or the shipping and handling and web store is handled by Studio 2 Publishing. And what's good about that is they are great at fulfilling orders and stuff like that. So no issues there. All of their books, as far as I can tell, come with a slipcover with nice big inset pages so that you can use it as a bookmark. I'm taking it off the book right now so that I can handle the book, because it does tend to slip a little bit. But I just wanted to, I got to put on my spectacles. The problem is I can't see the screen. It's all blurry now. But here's the book. It's a black and white cover outside of the slipcover. And what's nice is it's softback. Now, I would have loved a hardback. I'm not going to lie. But I will say the glue binding on here is really solid. I have flipped through this quite a bit. And I'm really digging it. So Fabula Ultima TTJRPG, so tabletop Japanese role-playing game. This is your world. This is your story. Make your choice and fight for what you believe in, is the tagline. So if you've played any of the Final Fantasy games, if you've played, oh God, Harvest Moon, if you've played any of those Japanese RPGs, this is going to be a walk in the park. But what's unique about this is it is just really, really well done. It's well written. It's well laid out. The art is phenomenal. I mean, I'll just show a little picture there. If I can go that way without too much glare. The art is phenomenal. It's full color art. I believe there might be one or two black and white images in here. I'm not sure. No, I don't think. I think it's all color. It is really, really well done. You get a couple of different settings in the core book, and then they have, and we're going to talk about all of these. They have the Atlas of High Fantasy. So if you want to play like Final Fantasy, that kind of stuff, you can Secrets of Mana. You can play in that realm here, and there's extra. I think there's 4 extra character classes in here. 10 high fantasy. We'll get into this though. I don't want to talk about it yet. And then there's also a GM screen, and there's also a techno fantasy book. I just ordered it. It's $24.95 with $5 shipping on Studio 2 Publishing. I think that's a great bargain for what you're getting. I'm pretty sure it's going to be just like the high fantasy book. It's going to be full color, same graphical style. If you've ever seen the menus and stuff in like Secrets of Mana or any of those JRPG games, I'm trying to find the equipment section here real quick because it's adorable. They use the pixel. Oh, there we go. Let's see. Is there a full page one? Yeah. They use the pixel art. So these are adversaries. They don't call them monsters. They're adversaries. But as you can see, it's all the pixel art, which I think is just a neat throwback. It definitely lends to the feel of the game and the flavor, which I'm really enjoying. I want to see. Oh, I'm live right now. Woohoo! Let me change this. We're gonna change the title of this to Fabula Ultima TTJRPG. I just think it's a really, really great game. I like the mechanics of it, and I'm really, really enamored with it. And I'm gonna just putting my little are talking about Fabula Ultima TTJRPG. All right. So, what are we looking at? We're looking at full color glossy paper, 258 pages roughly. Yeah, 259 pages. This book is laid out extremely well. If you're into JRPGs, tabletop JRPGs, and I don't think there's a whole lot of them out there, you're going to love this. What's neat about this game is there are 14 character classes. You start at 5th level, not a 1st level character, because in all of those Japanese RPGs, they're all heroes. They're all slightly better than the average Joe Blow. And so you get 5 levels to split up among 2 to 3 different character classes. So you want to be an alchemist and you want to be a warrior, no problem. Two levels of warrior, 3 levels of alchemist, or vice versa. And it goes through a whole character creation example. I mean, there are full color pictures of each class. There's the Arcanist. It's definitely done in the Japanese fantasy, JRPG style. Cute girls, androgynous looking boys, there's nothing wrong with it. I love the art style. I think it's really good. Goblin Slayer is another good one. Delicious Dungeon. I mean, all of those tropes would fit in this, obviously, just fine. But what makes this unique is the game mechanic. You're going to use all your dice, all your polyhedrals. I don't believe a player needs a use for the D20, although you might want to have one. But your stats are going to range from a D4 to, I believe, a D12, if I remember correctly. You're always going to roll 2 dice. You have 4 stats. All your skills come under those 4 stats. And the GM's gonna assign a difficulty, or it could be open-ended, and you're gonna roll. So, like, say you're trying to paddle up a river, you're gonna use strength and I got to remember the attributes now. Here, bear with me real quick. The game does such a good. Oh, and there's bonds too, which is another cool thing. But we're going to talk about all that. Talks about checks. Let's see if I can find a character sheet. I should have looked at this. Okay, yeah, it's dexterity, insight, might, and willpower as your 4 attributes. So say you're going to try to paddle up the river, you're fighting the current. That might be dexterity and might, keep your balance in the boat, as well as your strength to paddle against the current. Maybe it's insight and might, or insight and dexterity, or it's willpower. Maybe it looks like gloom and doom, and you're going to have to fight through this physically and mentally. So, and then you're going to roll those dice. And what's nice is if you achieve your target number, say in combat, that number, so if you bypass the defense of your opponent, that number that you rolled to hit is also your damage roll. It's really well done. And there's a dice configuration that you do, and it's basically you take one of your die, I believe it's the highest die, and then you add to it. So very clean, crisp game mechanics. I really, really like it. I'm going to run this on the channel here real soon. Next Wednesday night, I'm running The Black Iron by Broken Rat Games. And then I think maybe the following Wednesday, I'm going to run this on the channel or on Discord. So if you're not a member of my Discord, please come over and I'll you can find an invite. If you're on YouTube and you see this, there'll be a link in the description, in the doobly-doo, as I like to call it. But great, just a great setting. This book, I believe, if I remember correctly, gives you 4 settings, if I remember correctly. Oh, and there's a full bestiary in here as well. So you've got all your typical fantasy tropes: manticore, dragons, ghouls, skeletons, that kind of thing. 15 classes that you can mix and match to make your character, and everything. A really good game master section, talking about how to run the game, what to look for, how to do dramatic pauses. I mean, just a lot of cool stuff. 360 full color pages. And what's nice is when you buy this, there will be a little slip of paper in here when you unwrap. They come shrink wrapped. When you buy it, you'll tear the shrink wrap off, and there will be a slip of paper with your code for your free PDF. So every book you get a free PDF. So with the GM screen, with the player, with the high fantasy, I think I still have the high. Yeah. Let me put my fat finger over it, because I think I've already used the code, but that's what it'll look like. And you can just scan that QR code and you get your free copy of the game. So, and then here's the High Fantasy Atlas, and then there's a Techno Fantasy Atlas that just came out. The PDF's been out for a while, but I have the PDF, but I wanted the physical book. I like physical books. I have crappy eyes, so reading on a computer screen is not good for me. But it comes with a slip cover as well. I'm assuming the Techno Atlas will, and it's a gray back. In fact, I'm just going to take it out of the cover right now, just so I don't have to keep fighting with it. And it's a good segue into the high fantasy book. So this gives you, so you get all the setting stuff, all the GM, all the monsters, all the character creation rules in the core book, 368 pages, or 300 and, oh man, I can't, my mind is boggled. I just got 358 pages of gaming goodness right here, full color, high gloss page. And in the high fantasy, you get, let's see, 199 pages, technically 200, but one is a somewhat blank page. And it says, an epic journey will guide you beyond what you have ever imagined you could be. Destiny itself shall bow before the fires in your heart. I love these little quaints because they remind me exactly of like the stuff that's said in like Final Fantasy and Secrets of Mana and all those games. Again, high quality art, full color glossy paper, and in this one you get 10 high fantasy locations, which that's awesome. Rules for creating ultimate weapons and custom weapons. You also get dozens of quirks and new optional rules to bring more character to your and 0 powers. 5 villains. Now the villains in here are really cool, and they are the classic fantasy tropes done really well. And you get because in a lot of TTRPGs, you'll see the lovable villain, or it's the girlfriend, the scorned princess who turns evil and is maybe the big sister or the little sister of one of the players, that kind of thing. Or it's the dragon who started out good but has been corrupted over the years, or started out bad and is turning good. And it's just really well done. And then 200 full color pages, and of course included the free PDF version. There's also, I think, 4 new classes: the Chanter, the Commander, the Dancer, and the Symbolist. And I'm going to tell you, they all 4 are cool. The Dancer is just that. It's just what you think, a dancer. And she's very agile and lithe. And it's really cool. And the art is fantastic, of course. And this is techno fantasy. So, or no, this is the high fantasy, right? Yeah, high fantasy. The techno fantasy book is coming. I don't have it yet. I just ordered it today on my lunch break because I was like, I have to have this. I had been looking for it, and on DriveThruRPG, they only have it as a PDF, and I wanted the full color version. There is the amazing art. Get my fat finger out of the way. Look at that. Let's see if I can get that on the screen without getting too much glare. It's amazing. So really well done. And just all kinds of, they go over technology, rituals, setting, the Verge, Endir, Tethys. I mean, I'm going to probably steal one of these settings that's in here for my game. I'm really looking forward to it. So I'm pretty sure I have the press kit as a PDF. I had the physical book, and I don't know what happened to it. I think I sent it to a friend. It was like $7, and that's the other thing. They have a press kit. I believe you can download it off Studio 2 for either the $6.99. It may even be free. I can't remember. The flip side is, though, it's $7, so you can download. You can buy it. Check it out. If it's not for you, you're not out you're only out $7, so you don't have to dump the $39 or however much it was for the core book, which I don't even remember. I've had this I had it since it came out. It doesn't have the retail price on it. But I'm going to look right now. So if I seem somewhat distracted, I apologize. But I'm going to look in my PDF folder, and I'm going to see if I have the Fabula Ultima right there. If I have the press kit or not. I have the character sheet. I have the core rule book. I have the Game Master's book. I have the Techno Fantasy Atlas, which is, yeah, I already do have the Techno Fantasy Atlas. I have the character sheet, I have the group sheet. I have editable pre-gens, and I have a world sheet. So I don't have the, well, is this the full book? I have another book here as a PDF. Trouble in Old Port Bay. But I think this is the full core book. Maybe not. Yeah, this is the full, I don't know, it's a preview copy or something before it came out. I'm not quite sure. I'm trying to look, though, to see if I have pre-gens. Oh, I do. Nice. So I have pre-gens. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to let the players play these. I have 4. I have Blair Claremont. Does it say which? It's written really small, so I apologize. Let me make this a little bigger. Let's see what she is. She's a high elf. It doesn't say what she is right off the bat. Cassandra, identity former Skyrider captain, identity heir to the throne of Denova. Ooh, that's pretty cool. So she's a noble. Edgar, which is a young inventor who survived, and Lavigne Fallbright, princess without a kingdom, and she looks like a knight. So these characters, they're PDFs, so they'll be perfect to play on Discord. And again, you can just use the, I actually have a die roller built in. I have DD dice enabled on my server. So yeah, there's a world thing. Oh, this is pretty cool. I'm very happy with all the Fabula Ultima stuff. It's so well done. The character sheet is pretty interactive. I do like it. It's landscaped. It is 3 sheets, an extra sheet for like if you have magic and arcana and spells. It's really well done. There's techno maps. I'm just trying to look and see if there's anything. Oh, and because I bought it, I forgot. I got all the music. So I don't want to play the music because I might get a copy strike. But you know what that music will be fantastic for? It will be fantastic for when I run the game on... I think I have a way to stream the music. I'm pretty sure. And then I have the core book. And I have everything in PDF. So I'm good both ways. So that's pretty awesome. I don't know what the difference is between these 2 books, though. That's bothering me a little bit. I'm not quite sure what the difference is, but I will say super well done. Let's see, where's the core book? Yeah, this is too small, so I don't know. I'm going to delete that. Move the trash. Don't need it. Love to have the music. Man, I'm super happy that I just realized I have all the books in PDF. So awesome. This is one of those games that really excites me because I like the way it's set up. I like the way it's presented. It's presented in a really good way. And I think that is, so much can be said about presentation and the quality of said presentation, and that's what's important. You want that quality. You want to buy a game and dive into it and be immediately transported to that realm and excited about it. And I think That's what's amazing here, is that I am excited about it. I am just enamored with the setting. I grew up playing, you know, Final Fantasy. I grew up playing Secrets of Mana, one of my all-time favorite, you know, computer or console games, and some other ones that I can't think of the name right now. There was one. I can't. It'll come to me after I'm done with this. Secrets of Mana was a good one. I played a lot of that one too, and I know they've redone it. But it doesn't. There's two online right now, and I'm not quite sure if one of those is me. I would assume. But if you're in the chat or you're watching the stream, pop in and say hi, please. Get a shout out from Mr. Mean, man. Can't beat it. These books are absolutely gorgeous. Like I said, I'm going to be running it on the channel in 2 weeks. Next week is the Black Iron. So if you're interested in that from Jay Lasarde and Broken Rat Games, I'm going to be running that. I'm going to have pre-built characters. I kind of think that I had pre-gens for that game. I have to go back and check my folder, my PDFs, and see, and then I'll post those. And we're just going to play Theater of the Mind. I'm not going to use Foundry. I love Foundry. I think Foundry is amazing, but it just annoys me every single time. Computer problems, you know, and you're focusing on the computer when you should be focused on telling a story. So we're just going to do Theater of the Mind, and we're just going to play the game as we always play. And man, I just got some wild hair today. Don't get old, kids, because you get old, you get gray hair, and gray hair just doesn't like to stay down. As you can see, the beard is just about all gray. Although there's red in there. I don't know where the red comes from. My German. I'm half German, half Native American, so it makes sense. I had to wait until I was like 53 before I could even grow a beard, much less a decent mustache. So, and I don't know, Native Americans aren't typically hairy. So anyway, there's not too many people in the chat, or there's only 2 people in the chat as far as I could tell. So I don't want to waste anybody's time. Oh, you can do a little pop out. Learning all these cool things about Moonbeam. Look at that. Look at that. It's very cool. So I'll just close that. There's no need to have it open. I did want to post a video, though. It's been a couple of weeks since I posted a video. So this will go up on YouTube. Of course, you can watch it here after once it posts to Moonbeam. The nice thing is all of this stuff is recorded on my computer, and then I can upload it to YouTube, which is kind of nice. So I've got my stream set up to stream directly to Moonbeam. Moonbeam handles all the encoding and the uploading. All I have to do is stream, which is, they make it pretty easy. So I'm pretty happy with it. If you haven't checked out Moonbeam yet, it's just it's like Discord and Twitch all in one. And it's pretty cool. And I know they're adding more and more features in the meantime, you know, so as that happens and comes along, let's join it out. I think we've got 15 minis right now in Moonbeam. So if you, like I said, if you haven't joined Moonbeam, let me know. Post a message here, and I'm assuming if you're posting here, you're already joined the Moonbeam, so it's kind of moot. But if you're on YouTube watching this a couple days later and you want an invite to Moonbeam, let me know. Either hit me up on Discord or send me an email to mrmeanspeaks@gmail.com, and I'll send you an invite to Moonbeam. It's still kind of closed, but yet open, if that makes sense. They're letting, like, I have 100 invites. I've only used 15, maybe 16. So be that as it may. So I would love to grow the community. I'm on here all day long, so you can reach out to me and chat while I'm working or whatever. I'm on Discord all day long as well. I have Discord on my phone, and I work here. I work out of my house, so it's great. I love it. I don't really have much more to say. I just wanted to let you guys know that if you haven't seen this game, pick it up. If you want to try it out, join my Discord. The first 4 people that sign up for the game, I'm going to do a calendar event on Discord. The first 4 people that sign up for the game are in. I give priority to my Patreons as always, because they pay to be a Patreon, and so therefore they get first dibs. But any open seats after that, you're more than welcome. So yeah, pop on in, say hi on Discord. Let's talk about tabletop RPGs. Let's talk about Fabula Ultima. Talk about it here on Moonbeam. Send me a message. Let me know. Are you running it? Have you GM'd it? Do you have the book? Do you like it? What do you like about it? What do you dislike about it? Let's start a conversation. I'm very happy with all these books. I can't wait to get the techno fantasy version. I'm pretty jonesing on that. And like I said, when I saw that it was physically available, when I was going to look at stuff for this video, and I saw that it was physically available from Studio 2 Publishing, I bought it right away. $24.95 plus $5 shipping. That's a smoking deal. And you get a free PDF copy. So, I mean, you don't even get a free PDF copy with D&D. So what does that tell you? Pathfinder, same thing. If you buy your book directly from Pathfinder, you will get a PDF copy. And I know a lot of people have complained saying, I bought it from my brick and mortar store because I want to support them. Pathfinder doesn't give me a PDF copy. I believe what Pathfinder does is they do work in conjunction with the brick and mortar stores. The brick and mortar store just has to sign up, and then you'll get a copy of the PDF when you buy it from that store. I'm not quite sure how all that works. You'll have to look into it, but I know it is an option. Oh, the other thing I didn't show off, and I meant to show this off, is the GM screen is out. So it's an actual GM screen with full color art on the front, and then a little booklet that's heavy card and thick papers, and it's only 35 pages. It's printed on the inside as your table of contents on the cover, and the inside cover, and on the inside back cover is more information. Really good stuff in here. And then the GM screen is fantastical. Let me turn it right side up. Hopefully it's not washed out. I mean, it's a beautiful GM screen. The art is very typical of what's in the book, and the other side has pertinent information as well. And when you buy this as well, you get a copy of the PDF as well. So really well done. I can't wait to run this. I'm really jonesed about it. I've got a great little adventure in mind, a one night, one session, maybe two, if the players want to continue, but I'll have it to where it wraps up in one night. And it's your standard fantasy. It's just from the Japanese tabletop RPG point of view. It's done really well. Emmanuel Galetto, I'm horrible with Spanish names. Art is fantastic. Design is fantastic. Layout is fantastic. I think the mechanics are fantastic. I haven't got to play it yet, but from what I've read, I'm really digging on the mechanics. I like that your attack roll is your damage roll as well. So it's pretty well done. I'm excited to give this a try. We're going to use the pre-generated characters, of which I have 4, and we're going to go from there. If you have the game and you want to play in a one-shot, make your own character, and feel free to bring it in. It's very unique. It's very well done. I hope you guys enjoyed this little talk about Fabula Ultima. I just wanted to come online and do a video real quick. It's still early in the day. Most people are at work. Typically, I try to stream later in the evening so that people can join. But I have plans this afternoon with my family, and so I wanted to rip this video out. So I'm going to go ahead and sign off here. Thank you so much for watching. Please leave a comment. If you're watching this on YouTube, like and subscribe. There'll be links in the doobly-doo to everything. And as always, Mr. Mean says, be nice. Thanks, everybody, and have a great day.